tried in the fire. Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register While we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Cottrell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Play action. Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert now out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. To throw. Herbert able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, Cottrell. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.